This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
The views and opinions expressed by the host do not reflect that of the store and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions expressed by the guest do not reflect that of the host, the show, the store, and the network.
With your host, Mr. Rex and Miss Clarice.
Hello, Philippines!
And hello, world!
I am Rex.
And this is Clarice. Welcome to The
Market Talk. Good day, Miss Clarice. You look so gorgeous today.
Well, thank you for that compliment. You look so handsome today too in your blue polo shirt.
I know, right? Some of you may have heard about the sugar inflation in the Philippines, most especially here in Negros Oriental, right? And this has become another burden to us, the consumers.
Right, Rex? The inconsistent price of sugar in the market became an issue that needs to be addressed. I bet everyone will agree to this, but for the benefits of doubt, we invited important guests that will help us somehow enlighten regarding this issue.
You're right, Clarice. May you all help us welcome the DTI Board of Directors representative, Ms. Dimple Marie CADAY and Ms. SHAISKA Jane BERANIO.
Thank you for coming. You can now take your seat.
So, Ms. Dimple, how are you going to cope, or what are your actions of the high prices of sugar nowadays with the high demand of production?
So currently here in Negros Oriental DTI, we are monitoring the sugar prices on the market, and as for our information, the sugar prices has been steadily rising for the past several months, and as a member of the DTI, we are looking for possible solution to this crisis, and we've already talked to the owner of the sugar factory here in Negros, and if they could at least follow the prices that was set by our department, which is the DTI, for the benefit of the consumers, because it is not right to higher the prices just because of its high demand in the market.
Okay, thank you very much for your very informative response. And to Ms. BERANIO, what are you going to do for those businessmen who did not follow the imposed SRP for the sugar production?
Okay, so given with the situation we have now and regarding with this issue, we DTI is very careful on how we respond to those companies who is not following the SRP. But we are very strict on this mandated SRP. That's why for those companies that is not yet following, we gave them a penalty. But still, if they did not take an action for this, they will face the worst, which is they might lose their DTI permit.
So thank you very much for your amazing ideas about this issue. Thank you very much to our DTI representatives, and to our Market Talk viewers. Stay tuned. We'll be back after a short advertisement.
Kumuha kami ng isang gwapong nilalang upang tikman ang aming Kopi Ko Blanca. Malalaman nyo kung gaano kasarap ang Kopi Ko Blanca kumpara sa brand X. Matabang ang brand X parang relasyon nyo, ngayon titikman natin ang Kopi Ko Blanca. Mahilig ka sa kape? Pwes magugulat ka na lang sa sobrang sarap ng lasa ng Kopi Ko Blanca. Kaya dapat X na ang brand X at switch to Kopi Ko Blanca na.
Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening into our favorite song. Do you want to know the secret of having a beautiful singing voice? It is just through constant practice and this voice enhancer. It is highly recommended and is proven to have the best result in just 5 minutes after taking just 1 capsule a day, dissolved in water, and you'll get the best result after taking. So buy yours now and start shining the world with your voice.
Welcome back to our program, The Market Talk. So we also invited the SHAISKA Plantation Farm Workers Agrarian Cooperative Board of Directors, the Chairman, Mr. CABUGNASON, and the Manager, Mr. John CADANO.
And of course, we have the Board of Directors, member from the Universal Robina Corporation, Mr. CASIDO.
Okay, thank you for being with us today, our dearest guests.
Right! The pleasure is ours for having you all with us today, and we are looking forward to be enlightened regarding with the concurrent issue about sugar inflation in our country, specifically here in Negros Oriental.
We thank you also for having us here, and we take this opportunity to give our words regarding this issue.
Okay, thank you very much. You may now take your seat. So we're done with the DTI representatives, and now let's proceed to the chairman of the SHAISKA Planters Farm Worker Agrarian Cooperative, Mr. CABUGNASON, together with their manager, Mr. John CADANO.
Okay, Mr. CABUGNASON and Mr. CADANO, can you share with our beloved viewers what SHAISKA Plantation Farm Workers Agrarian Cooperative is?
First, good day to you, Mr. Rex and Miss Clarisa, especially to our beloved Market Talk viewers. It's our pleasure to be invited here in this prestigious talk show. So, the SHAISKA Cooperative is the source of agricultural materials, especially in sugarcane industry in Negros Island region.
So, Mr. CABUGNASON, what is the significant role of SHAISKA as the source of sugar in the Philippines?
So, a farmers co-op is also referred to us. In behalf of my co-member and as I chairman of this agricultural cooperative, is a cooperative where farmers pool their resources in particular areas of activity. So we have members who operate in the various locations here in Negros Island region, between 360,000 and 390,000 hectares grown sugarcane. So the Negros Island region, which has 51% of the Philippines, use sugarcane fields and has the greatest sugarcane areas. So approximately 51% of sugar we contribute to supply the whole nation.
Okay, thank you very much for that very interesting idea.
So, Mr. CADANO, do you think that the performance of your workers will affect your cooperative's production?
So we are aware that our workers don't do what their exact responsibilities, but we admit that we are not really teach them how to do what their responsibilities are.
Okay, thank you, Mr. CADANO, for that very interesting response. Okay, since the SHAISKA Planters Farm Workers Agrarian Cooperative already responded to our questions, let's proceed to our Board of Director in Universal Robina Corporation, Mr. CASIDO. Okay, does your facility or facilities in your corporation, like the machines, are all in well operation? Same goes with the workers in sugar milling, sugar packing, and distribution has something to do with sugar inflation.
Thank you for your question, Ms. Clarissa. Speaking about our machine, so it is normal that sometimes they are not doing well, but that's just a little problem which can be fixed right after. And about our workers, so they are fine workers too, which enjoy their works for the benefits of the whole corporation, and we don't have any hard times dealing with it.
Okay, thank you very much. So thus, the quantity of sugarcane being delivered to you can be the reason why the distribution is affected that leads to sugar inflation. Why do you say so?
Thankful that the quality of our product, so I can say it's excellent, but it's just acceptable. And about that quantity, that's what matters most. So it is noted that we have a very critical, shortage of sugarcane. So that is due to we have a very poor harvest of this crop year 2021 to 2022. And do you have an idea how much sugar we can consume in this 2022? So as estimated, we can consume 2.3 metric tons of sugar. And what we are in hand now is just only 1.7. So can you imagine that shortage for the whole consumer? So that's why we have this situation as what we are experiencing right now. And we all know this, that when the product is short and the demand is high, so there always be an increase of the price. So that's what is happening for the rising price of the sugar now.
Okay, thank you very much for that very interesting information of yours. Alright, I hope that our viewers learned a lot from our guest for today. Well, it's time to wrap up the show. Thank you once again, our very informative guests, for giving us the enlightenment we needed regarding with this issue. We have now the knowledge on how and why this issue arises, and the actions that has been taken and must be done.
I couldn't agree more, Clarice. To our audiences here in studio and at home, we hope that you were also enlightened and got some realizations after this show.
Remember, the consumer and the services has a big part in the market. Make sure that you acknowledge where you belong and do your own part. Again, this has been your host, Clarice.
And this is Rex. Join us again for tomorrow's next episode of The Market Talk.